Hello guys, day 22. Hold on, let me get situated. Day 22. Well, today is day 23. This is the morning of day 23, but this is day 22 video. Day 22 was Wednesday, November, I want to say 13th. Yeah, 13th. And pretty good day. Got to sleep in just a little bit. Then headed out to the office. What time did I get to the office? Yeah. Got to the office, had a few meetings. Good meetings, decent, whatever. Then I headed out to the church. And it was kind of like our last official Wednesday service of the year. We're going to kind of just, because the year is winding down, holidays, but also kind of doing more focused, like workshops for specific groups on Wednesdays now instead of just a general service. But they turned it into like a trivia night. And then they had pizza. So, honestly, I wasn't tempted per se, but it's just a reminder, kind of those situations are a reminder that you're on your own journey. So it's good practice because Thanksgiving's coming up. I have my grandma's birthday this coming Sunday, and Christmas. So I think it's good, at least for me, that I've gradually put myself in situations where I'm set apart, but I'm not isolating myself. You know what I mean? Because I think maybe that's been my mistake in past times where I've done little similar things to this, is where I isolate myself, and that kind of can foster that kind of internal resentment of like, oh man, they get to do this and I don't, or you know what I mean? Or even anticipating being bothered by their questions, right? So they had that, and then practiced a little bit with the worship team, and then headed out to the jazz club with my sister and my friend. Good time. There was this really beautiful girl there. I was tempted to go up to her, but I don't know, her demeanor kind of just was shut off, and I don't know. I've never had a problem going up to women and asking them out, but at the same time, I think just because of the modern day temperature of the whole gender scene, I don't want to ever come off as like being a bother. You know what I mean? And that's just like a personal issue. Because I kind of felt like maybe she just wanted to be by herself, and that's valid. So, but, those kind of things also I like to use as fuel, because I'm like, there's going to be kind of a time when you feel like what you're saying and what you're portraying can be matched up by your aesthetic. You know what I mean? And then we went out, found this cool, I guess it's a bar, but it's like it's a bar with like I don't know. I guess they classify it as a dive bar, but supposedly had good burgers and fries, and so again, the situation, my sister and my friend, they shared a burger and fries, and I wasn't fiending. I wasn't like, oh man, you know what I mean? I was. And reflecting back on it, I was surprisingly just nonchalant. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even like something awkward. And I've noticed that I prefer people act normal around me. Like, I prefer people just to go about their business and not be like, oh, sorry, I'm eating. Like, I don't want to eat in front of you, or, you know what I mean? Or this or that. It's like, just go about your business, man. You know what I mean? That just helps me for some reason. had all 5 of my shakes. And I went to bed pretty late last night. Woke up kind of, good 7 hours, but you feel like you want more. So, feeling good. Well, kind of on cruise control right now, a little bit, which I don't know how I feel about that. So, just trying to take it one moment at a time, really making sure I'm locking in every area of my life. So yeah, day 22, pretty solid. Wednesdays are always long, tiring. I think that's why I had all 5 of my shakes. But not out of necessity, but just kind of like, I don't know. Felt like I didn't want to put myself in a position where maybe I wasn't feeling up to snuff. Because, like I've said in other videos, time feels like it's going so fast. Look at this idiot. Like, time feels like it's going so fast but so slow at the same time. You know what I mean? And it's such an odd sensation. Like, it's already Thursday. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, it's going to be Sunday. And next thing you know, it's going to be Monday, Tuesday. But at the same time, those are quite a few days away. Kind of like my goal of checking back with myself in January, probably around like the 90-day mark. I want to do like solid 3 months. So like right now I'm today is technically day 23, even though this is the day 22 video. So that means I have 67 days left, which is, so I have all of, today's the 14th, I have all of, so I have counting today 17 more days. This driver is terrible. This is a terrible driver. 17 plus 31 of December. 31 plus 17, 48. And that leaves 19 days. So like around January 19th is kind of where I want to evaluate myself. And that might seem like a far ways along. It is. But keep in mind, it's November. I can't believe it's November. You know what I mean? Like 2024 is almost done. So, time, your perception of time can really affect when you're doing these kind of things. And so, try not to spend too much time thinking about it, but at the same time, it's good to have things in mind and perspective. So don't have too much to share with you guys. I think things are moving along nicely. But I still got a long way to go. Feeling solid. So day 22 is in the books. Day 23. It's gonna be another long day. Just a preview. Have a couple meetings. Then I have an award ceremony. And then I'm thinking about going to the gym. Not really sure, to be honest. And I'm always been interested in like kind of anthropology, but like people's faces. There are some people's faces that just look very racial, like their race, but also very look historical. Like that's how your people has looked throughout history, kind of at face. I just saw this lady, she looked super like Germanic, Saxon kind of. I can't tell if she was more Saxon or more Anglo-Saxon or more Germanic. But like she is a very like you could drop her in any century and she would fit right in any kind of face. So anyways, all right guys, get it, échale ganas. That was day 22.